Okay, I'm unmuted.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is
Hey,
the
hey.
first official Burn One podcast for the 2024 season. It feels good. I'm here, your boy Russ. I'm here with Miss Dayja, and we got Drae in the building.
We
We
got
got a we
Drae.
got a whole artist in the building.
What's goody?
What? You know what I mean? So we're gonna talk about the event today. We're gonna get to know the cast. We're gonna talk a little bit about everything. Y'all know how things go. Y'all know what to expect. And we're gonna have fun because everything we doing is a celebration. You dig? So, Miss Deja,
Yes.
tell the people a little bit about yourself. Tell them who you are.
Obviously, my name's Deja. I've been with Kenyatta since she started Burn One. I do everything. So today, obviously, I'm a co-host. New job. Ain't never did it, but we're here. We're doing it. It's gonna be great. Um, Technically, I'm the bartender, but I'll be food prepping. Now I'm, I guess, managing the artist. Um, yeah, I do everything.
Hey,
I got all the hats. I am a full time mom. I have 5 babies. I dance. I sing. I write. Yeah, that's a little bit about me.
that's beautiful. I didn't even know all that stuff. So even I'm learning.
Yeah,
Shout outs to that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
do
So
it all.
for
I do it
you,
all.
yes, yes, and doing more. I should. So for y'all that don't know me, my name is Goodlife Russ. I'm a published author. My background's in therapy. We do yoga meditation on Sundays. I got businesses. I'm a father, 7 kids. Love my babies. And I just love life. I consider myself a revolutionary. I look at areas where people are like, "You can't do that," and I'm like, "All right, watch me." And I like to push, you dig? And I feel like that's what this Burn One event represents to me. I feel like it's try new things, feel comfortable in your space, but add a little healing in there. You dig? Take care of the baggage and stuff. So I'm excited to be doing this, and I'm excited to get to know Mr. Drae. Like, take the mic, brother. Tell us a little bit about who you are, how you got into music, and what you gonna bring to this stage, this Burn One stage.
And I'm gonna bring authenticity.
Hey,
Come on
that's
okay,
now.
what
Period.
that's what we gonna bring to the table, man. I've been doing this for a nice little minute. I got tapped into music seriously around 2014 with my brothers. They truly believed in me, and I always used to rap, freestyle, sing, and stuff like that with my brothers, but never really took it serious. Um, and like you said, revolutionary. I am the rebel. You know what I mean? So this
yeah,
interview alone in itself may get put out there to where it may risk my job because certain people see greatness or see a certain situation in
hmm
somebody and see their story and their background and wonder how they got there. So, with my story in general, man, like I just, really come from humble beginnings, my brother. And
okay.
we in a good space right now in life. So, in a good opportunity for me to expand, whether it's career, personal development, and in music as well, and the passion.
I love all of that. You said something very important backstage too. You were talking about representation, and the kids, the adults, everyone seeing people that look like us do the things that we're doing.
Yeah.
How does that feel for you as you've been on that journey? 'Cause I know that journey could be weary for us sometimes.
Uh, as I said, man, I'm a product of the system, man, like through and through. Um, when I say the cards I was dealt from day one was kind of, in a bad space. So if I can break it down to you, like a product of rape, not knowing who his father is, but my mother got to look at the baby every day. You know what I'm saying? Your cards is dealt out the gate, kind of, not in the best predicament. But
Mhm.
now we get into a space where you have a troubled youth growing up, going to jail, going to prison, and now mind you, I do R&B. Made these mistakes of different other things. We're not gonna say get into detail of everything that's been going on, but we will soon, you know, because like I said, I gotta keep my job right now because we need to get paid. We need to get paid.
Hey,
But
play the game.
yeah, when you grow up in a certain area where the cards that are dealt to you aren't the best cards, but you learn how to get you know how to get your books off your cards that you playing, you
Hmm.
know, to make sure that you keeping score or staying on the board. You know what I mean? It's all about playing your cards, the next set of cards better, you know. So I've made my mistakes. I've went from $11 an hour to such and such dollars an hour. Now that we making what we making now, I can finally invest in certain things that I have going on, which one of the first things that I really want to invest in is my passion. I understand that I can make money off of different investments. The thing about this is um the money that I've been receiving here recently, I know that I can flip houses. I know that I can come up with rehabilitation homes. I know I can flip cars. I know I can put an investment into certain things that is definitely going to, you know, be lucrative. But I'm gonna take this money right here for my first investment. I'm gonna invest into myself and I'm investing into my passion. You know, I may break even. I may not even. It may be a fumble. It may be a fail. But I'm gonna go ahead and proceed forward. Now, if it fails, I know what to do and I know to pass on the information to somebody else. And I'll go ahead and take my investment money after that and invest it into the money, the situation that I needed to invest it in to make sure that I got residual income coming in.
Hmm.
So when we start talking in that aspect and also personal development, I've been through a lot of different things to where I've had to change or code switch, you know, with the what I do now is construction. So I'm in a field where I do construction safety and but it's administrative role. So you know,
Mm.
now we looking at people looking at you different. There's certain things you can't say, there's certain things you can say. There's
Yeah.
certain things that I can show them, which I show some of the music and I don't show some of the music because once they see
Mm.
that, ooh, you're really not, you're something else outside of here. Oh wow, you really are somebody outside of here. Yeah. Oh, you're not just a guy coming in to work for a check every day. You're really somebody out here. So it gets a little different then. Your conversations is different with these people, you know? And then the ones that hate to see you like that, they try to throw a little wrench in your engine. You know, so we
Yeah.
gotta we gotta project ourselves a certain way until the time is right.
I agree with you 100%. Um, that's where I want to hear from you, Miss Deja. How do you feel having so many hats you wear and the pressures that come with doing a festival? I don't think a lot of people understand how big this show is going to be. So, how do you
Um,
cope? How do you deal with these days?
Listen, I got crazy faith. I will say that. So that's my number one answer. I try not to let a lot of stuff and people get me down because when I did, excuse me, when I did get to a place in life, I became depressed and started drinking every day and just like to the point where I blacked out, like type shit. And one day I was just like, I got 5 kids looking at me. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, it's like I gotta keep pushing no matter how hard it get. Like because how can I teach them to keep going? So like that's
Mm.
really the thing for me. Like it's my kids, and then it's like um, a lot of stuff. I felt like like if I give up, then to somebody else is giving up. But like, what about me? Like I had to learn how to be selfish. And that's what
Mm.
I feel like we have to do. We have to learn how to be selfish. Don't care about what anybody else is saying because people gonna talk whether you're doing good or bad. If you hit the lottery, they gonna like, damn, this nigga hit the lottery. Like he feeling himself. If you broke, they gonna like, damn, this nigga broke.
Yeah. It is what
They
it
saying
is.
It
something.
is what it is. Like believe whatever you gonna believe. Say what you want to say. But I know like who got me. God got me. That's just how I feel. I don't know about nobody else's beliefs and all that stuff, but like that's what keeps me going. Like I pray and I stay humble. I'm grateful through the good, the bad, the ugly, the happy, sad, like all of that. Like it's just faith. I don't know how I'm getting through the next day, but it also ain't my problem. I wake up every day and I'm just thankful that I'm breathing.
Mm.
So, whatever went wrong yesterday, learn from it.
I love that. And that gratitude is so important. I think that's why this festival will be so spectacular. And I definitely want to shout out everybody that's tuned in. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Make sure y'all share this. Go follow all the people that's on this stage and this panel. Like, we look good. Look at all these black and brown people doing things. Like, that's what I love to see. So we're gonna take a moment too to mention our sponsors. Miss Miata, you may know her as Kenny. You may know her as a lot of things,
Oh, she's
but
in the
she's
building. She
hosting.
over here.
She's hosting this beautiful Burn One event with our help and our support and our love and our gratitude. We April 20th, Wild Goose. We will be out there all day from 2 to 5. We're gonna have yoga and meditation. We're gonna be holding it down. We're gonna have so much fun. You dig? And this event's gonna have everything: food trucks, it's gonna have vendors, it's gonna have music, people like this talented artist right here. It's gonna have infused food, weed
Drinks,
games,
games.
teepees, anything you can think of is gonna be there. Like 420 has a new home. I'm just gonna say that. It may be premature,
Facts.
but
So
we're
get
gonna
out
find
there.
out. We're gonna find out. You dig? So this lets me segue into, because a lot of people indulge in what they indulge in. I feel like personally, you know what I mean, as more of a suppressor, as the medicine. And these things start to hit differently when you're healing, when you're on the path you feel you should be on. You dig? For me, I just started smoking like 5 years ago, and I start indulging in weed to drink less because I was drinking too much, drinking to sleep, drinking to like handle this situation. You dig what I mean? I'm drinking.
Yeah.
So when I started getting into weed, it was just a different feeling. I felt good about what I was putting into my body. But then I realized everything I was talking about, everything I was doing, like it was more life and love into it. You know what I mean? So whether you've used it or not, I want to hear both of y'all's experience with weed. What has it been like? What has it been like around you? You know, how do you feel weed affects the world?
Well, for me, when I smoke, um, it brings out my creative side more. I'll say, like, I am a shy singer, a very shy singer. But when I smoke, like when I'm high, like I write the most. Like, but like if I'm sober, I can't think of nothing for real. Or just be like a little bit. But when I'm high, like I just be like in my zone. Like my creative brain just be like going crazy. Um, and then I'm chill. Like I'm real mellow. And that's it. Like that's my personal experience. I'm
And
just
that's what
I
I
mean I'm
do.
always chill, but like when I smoke, I'm just like
Yeah,
okay, like
catching
we
a
here.
vibe. So
Like I'm
what's it
just
been like
vibing.
for
I'm just
you? Yeah, hey, turn up,
Oh
zen out.
man, smoking has been a pastime for me. Um, I started smoking at like 11 years old, bro.
Okay.
My peoples, they had to, they just had weed always around. So to be able to touch that early at an early age, it was definitely fun times. And for the sake of me having my job, they can drug test me. I don't smoke today.
Okay.
Um, and I basically I started finding out that smoking wasn't really that good for me unless I was around my family. You know what I'm saying? My
Mm,
loved ones. Um, because nowadays you just don't know what's in everything. When I was younger, they just had
mm,
regular weed.
yeah,
it was just
yeah.
it was just regular weed. You get the giggles, you laugh, you feeling good, you know what I mean? This, that, and the third. Nowadays you like, did you say something to me, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like, you know what I mean? So I started understanding that because I dealt with certain things in my life. Like I said, I can't. I wish I can get into more right now. We just got to protect this growth
Yeah,
that we're
yeah,
doing
for
right
sure.
now.
We
But
another
I
day,
got
another
yeah
time.
another day. But we'll like it's certain things that I've experienced in life where you know what I mean. It wasn't the best decision for me, and I'm seeing that it's not the best decision for a lot of people unless they know exactly where they're getting it from directly. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, 100%.
you gotta know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Be careful out there for anybody that does indulge, man. Always be aware of what you know what I'm saying, what you partaking in. Um, And like I said, it was a good pastime. One thing I could tell you is when I did do it, when I dealt with my kids, I was a more understanding parent. You
Oh
know,
man, I'll be calm.
I'm one of them. I'm one of them. I'm direct. I'm real direct and stern. Like,
Dang.
hey man, nah. You know what I mean? So when I started, like, and when I was smoking with my girl at the time, she didn't like that I smoked. She hated it. She was like,
Okay.
man, I don't like you smoking this stink. Da 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 da. But after so long, she started seeing my interaction with her and my
Mm.
kids and how calm and cool I was versus how uptight I was. You know what I mean?
Mm.
How I was had more understanding. I asked more questions, or if somebody didn't understand something, I explained it over and over again until they explained it. But I had so much patience. You know what I mean? So dealing with my kids, it was something that they like, man, dad high right now. We can probably go ahead and get this off right now. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
talk to him and we can get it off. So it's like, okay, that's cool. You feel me? And then one day she just told me like, as I'm bugging, I stopped smoking. I'm like, man, I'm cool, man. I ain't smoking today, da da da. And I spaz one day. She like, you need to go smoke. You need to go smoke. She ain't like
Where
it though.
that?
You know what I'm saying? At first she ain't like it. Oh, you ain't like it
I'ma
at
roll it
first.
for you. Where that?
Yeah, but
I'd
now
be
you
like, should
like,
I roll it for you here?
yeah, she like, man, nah, go down, go do what you need to do, cause you tripping right now. Like, you know what I mean? So but yeah, I cut down on it, and I cut down on it because I started taking a different career path. So where I'm at right now is a construction safety manager. I do construction I do safety for construction, and you have OSHA regulations, and you have a lot of things you need to remember, and a lot of things that you need to lead by example on. So I can't be indulging in certain things and then coming to the job and trying to enforce something and telling people like, oh, you can't do this, knowing damn well I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So that's just not a stand up situation, or stand up person would do something like that. So in this area
Right.
that I'm in right now, nah, I won't indulge in it right now, but salute to anybody and everybody that's self medicating the proper way. You know what I mean? Because you could be taking you could be doing other things to self medicate. And honestly,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? That's one of the safest things to do, except
Yeah.
for when how we digging into the government tapping onto it nowadays. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it ain't just that. It's Fetty getting in there. It's crack
Hmm.
cocaine getting in there. It's just a news thing the other day that just said they found one of the distribution centers having fentanyl, and you know what I mean, all type of stuff in there. So you just gotta be real careful, man, and be cautious of what you doing, y'all. For real.
Yeah. And you touched
Yeah.
on so many great points. I think that's going to be the beauty of this festival. Cause we ain't here trying to peddle weed. You dig? All of the people on the staff don't smoke. So this is
Yeah.
more so of education. This is so people
Yeah.
know what's best for them. That's
Okay.
always the best route.
For
There is
sure.
no one cure for anything. You dig? It's what's best for you in that moment. So now we're creating a controlled environment where people can see like, cause it's gonna be different than the club. You dig? Like I used to club promote. Work wasn't fun when I wasn't drinking with them. Work
Yeah.
wasn't fun. I ain't
Right.
gonna be
Right.
there. So weed is different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I have a history of being around people when they high, and I just started smoking. So it's a whole different experience. And for most people, there's no pressure for you to do it. They're
Right.
more so on something. This what I do.
Yeah, this is the
Right.
You
shit. We
dig?
gonna do this shit. Yeah.
And it ain't gonna hurt your lungs, so you
Yeah.
good.
It ain't
Secondhand smoke, it ain't
cocaine.
gonna kill you.
Cocaine,
You
hey,
be all right.
cocaine, they be like, you want some? You be like, nah, you sure, man? You can take a bump, man. It'll help you it'll help you have fun tonight. I'll be like, hell
There's no
nah, bro. I'm
pressure
good.
involved.
I'm
Only side
good,
That's
effect is
that's
man.
you
exactly how it
might
would
you
be.
might smell a little bit. Just
Yeah.
spray if you
That's
care
one
I
about
went
thing
to a
those
about
party
that's one
once. They
thing
was
about
like,
you
"Did
ain't
you
trying.
want a line?" I said, "What?"
Huh?
I said,
Excuse
"I don't
me.
do that."
So
I want to
these
keep
are the environments that we need to create. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that fall into fault and responsibility. And it's not our fault like how we a lot of us ended up here. We was dropped in the house parties with a bunch of stuff we ain't know what it was and we was curious.
Yeah.
So we learn. You dig what I'm saying? So now we had a responsibility to teach people how to use things safely and properly. And this stretches so much further than weed.
Yeah.
Weed is just the attractive scapegoat. Weed is an easy way in. But this is gonna go all the way to guns, the hard drugs y'all was talking about, liquor, gambling.
Yeah.
There's so many things we need to learn how to moderate. So if we can get something as cushy and soft and nice as weed, if we can get an
Right.
understanding there, maybe we can have more
Yeah.
understandings. You dig what I'm
Right.
saying? But we're gonna have everything that I feel like is the recipe for world unity, which is food and music. You get food and music, you straight. You throw weed in there, we got a situation. We having a good time.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
everybody don't do the weed. So now we
yeah,
gonna infuse it with the food. Some people like the edibles. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like when I had certain jobs, I would take the drink to work. You feel me? And just be cool at work. But like you said, it helps me deal with my environment. Cause I'm already pressured so much from my day to day. I need this little help right now. But this is also, like you were pointing out, this ain't a crutch either. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Use this responsibly, which means if you don't need it anymore, you got this. You don't gotta hit that J before your meeting. You don't gotta
yeah,
pop that edible before parenting.
for sure.
You dig what I'm saying? But now that you use those things and you got this good experience, you also ain't gotta talk crap about it. You ain't gotta complain when you was too high to
Nah,
get
for
off the
sure.
couch.
For sure.
Hey, but Comic View and Rhapsody was lit that day. So,
Nah, for
I don't got
sure.
no
For sure.
complaints.
You
It was a
laughed at
good day.
everything you possibly could at that point.
Can't be every day, but it was a good day.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So this is everything we coming to do. We coming to celebrate each other and we coming to, you know what I mean, rejoice. And I remember you was talking earlier about how, singing isn't just R&B, which I wholeheartedly agree on. And I think too, once people get into that funk, they're like, man, singing R&B is sad. Or R&B is about heartbreak and divorce. You dig what I'm saying? And
yeah,
like,
yeah,
nah, I'm a poet. R&B to me is poetry. They talking poems. You dig what I'm saying?
yeah,
So how you feel about that? Get touched, and we're gonna get to Dayja with her music choices. We gonna all talk
yeah,
about what type of music we like. We gonna lighten
for
up.
sure.
You dig? But
I
expand
was,
more on that. How you feel R&B is not singing isn't just R&B.
yeah, they expected to be love, sex, and sorrow, heartbreak, and this, that, and the third. But it's
Mm.
more than that, man. It's politics involved in certain things. It could be hood politics. Like I told you, I'm from a whole different lifestyle. Somebody would hear one of my R&B songs and would not expect me to be the person that they expect me to be on documented. You know what I mean? Like they just wouldn't
They
expect it.
can't believe it. Like,
Yeah,
nah,
they
that ain't
like
you,
what
dog.
him? Nah, bro, that's crazy. But you know what I mean? It's a fact. Like I go through. It's more than that, man. This is my personal life and personal things that I've done. One of my babies is my baby, bro. Like one of my projects is called Stray Dog,
Okay.
and it's one of those projects that's where you see where I'm from. That's where you see where I'm going. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have Stray Dog too as well, and it's not about no love, this, that, and the third. It's about being a young black man. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with no love. It has nothing to do with sex or
So when
anything.
you recording, are you tapping into pain? You tapping into grief? What you
Man, we
tapping
tapping
into?
into all type of different things, man. That's what I'm saying. So people try to stick me in a box and ask if it's R&B or if I'm singing. Like, bro, I rap too, bro. Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like I do everything. You know what I'm saying? So I can tap into that happy feel. I can tap into that lustful moment. I can tap into being a promiscuous man. You know what I mean? I can tap into what a woman may think about and tell you from my perspective.
Hmm.
One of my songs, one of my popular songs, I wrote it because I felt like this is something a woman would say or this is something a woman would be able to sing. You know what I mean? I
Mm.
didn't write it from my personal experience. So, you know what I'm saying? My artistry is just being able to express different things. Maybe it might not be just my story. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
it's everybody and everything that I go through. And I'm also an empath. So, you know what I mean? I'm able to take your story. I'm able to take her story. I'm able to take what my son's going through. One of my songs that I made, which was uh Better Than Me, which is a father and son song. You know, I took that song. That song came from me experiencing what I experienced with my kids and seeing them be way better already. They already better than me in certain aspects because I'm already teaching them certain things. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And it also came from an aspect where I had, my girl at the time, her son was literally her son and her daughter was waiting on their dad to come pick them up.
You said that radio.
And that man ain't come pick them up, bro. And they was packed, ready, sitting
Yeah.
on the porch. You hear me waiting for him to come, bro. And that sparked that sparked the conversation of be better than me. You know what I'm saying? As every father should
Mm.
feel that you're not no real father or you're not no real parent if you really don't want to see. your child be better than you, bro. I
Yeah.
don't care how good you is in your
2.0.
life. I don't care where you at the level. At that level, your child, you should be put your child in that level that goes above you.
I agree.
You know what I mean? That's just some stand up shit to do, man. It's just it seems simple and it seems like everybody would feel like that, but it's a lot of people that don't. You know,
Ain't
so
nothing simple when you dealing with that hard E, that empath. Ain't nothing
yeah,
simple. And
yeah.
people don't get that. You
Right.
dig? But this is also the beauty of you can use these things in your craft. Using people like you a representation of that. You can use these things in your artistry. These are gifts. You know what I mean? These things are here to help us. It may
Yeah,
seem like it's just keeping the people away, you feel me? But nah, it's protecting you. It's showing you what you care about and what you need to invest this time and energy into. You dig what I'm saying? It's talking to you. And I love to hear that people are familiar with that voice and people are in, unison with that voice.
yeah.
Cause this is gonna help all of us on those times where you just gotta walk alone. And that's a hard path. You dig what I'm saying? And this work we're doing now is making us strong for that. Cause your battles is gonna keep coming, but guess what? You getting stronger.
Oh
You
yeah,
got your utility belt. You got these
yeah.
skills. You know how to whistle now. You got little
Yeah, you know how to
tricks.
hey, you know how to navigate
You
through the waters
different.
at that point, you know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, I watched a whole bunch of growth going on throughout this process, man. And I'm in a position right now, man, where financial monetary gain is not gauging my success.
I say,
I've succeeded already. I'm a very successful R&B artist. I'm a very
hey,
successful artist. You know
talk
what I
that.
mean? For some people that don't know yet, like I've helped save people literally come up to me and tell me like, brother, you really helped me you saved this situation, bro. I listened to your shit. You got me through something. You know what I mean? Like being on the radio and having a million streams, all that, bro, done nothing compare. If you ain't saved somebody's life or help somebody get through depression or help somebody get through something in their life, you ain't as successful as me, brother. I don't care how much money you got. I'm gonna just
Talk
tell you
Mhm.
that.
like that. I've done it. I've been an instrument to help somebody get through they situation. So, we're gonna continue to do that, even though it may not be a monetary gain in it, man. It's a moral gain. It's a spiritual
Mm,
gain for me at the end of the day, man. I figured it out now for real.
yeah. And that's good to hear, man. And that's what these people are opening themselves up to hear the music. Like when they come out, that's what they looking for. They young, they vulnerable, they fresh. Like they want that message. And
Yeah,
people like you is it ain't about singing it or rapping it. It's do you live it? You
yeah.
dig? That's how I'm gonna check an artist. You live in that shit you
Yeah,
talking
right,
about?
right, right. Yeah,
It
for
sound
sure.
it rhymed. That was hard.
Yeah, that
But
was
is this
dope.
you?
But like,
Let me see your uncle. Is this you? Who this? You dig? Because
nah,
then we
for
want to. We
sure.
want. That's the thing people don't understand about the group. The group wants to support you. They just gotta be able to trust you. And when they can trust you, like they gonna support everything you. Oh, you got chapstick out now? Like I'm ordering
Yeah,
three.
right, right.
I already ordered it.
Right,
My
right.
hair a little chapped. Hold up. Let me order. You feel
Understood.
me? So that's what we're learning we gotta break into. We were programmed and taught like you gotta make the best product. And they weren't wrong per se, but when we start looking at ourselves as the product, when I'm what we're bargaining against, when I'm the leverage, you dig, that changes things. That changes everything. And like you were saying, now these younger kids coming up get to see us do these things, whether it's auntie, it's mom, it's dad, it's grandparents, they saw it. They in class. They can't stop talking about it. Like my dad
Yeah,
saved the world. Like no, he didn't.
yeah.
My dad did. Well, they work together. Damn.
Yeah.
Don't take this from me. I
Right,
saw
right,
it.
right.
You dig? So I love to hear that, man. This has been refreshing. This whole conversation. It goes to show that what Miata's come together to bring is powerful. Is bringing because she's been telling me since the beginning like. I want people from all walks of life, everybody, like
Everybody.
everybody. And I'm like, all right, bet you dig it. And when you build it, like they will come. And when you got the right people, it will get nurtured. You dig? So this is refreshing, not just for us, but for people to see. This is what you get to work with. Cause everybody be stalking our pages, like, man, they should message me back. Like, I wonder what they doing.
They do
So
stalk
come
our
to the
pages. We
event,
just
come
found out
see.
Kenyatta had like 5 fake pages right now. I'm about to report all of them.
Yo, some working. You dig?
I was
And
like,
that's a
what we doing?
testament
We
to
doing it
life.
right.
that's a testament to life. Sometimes when it feels like things are, it feels like things are falling down all around you. It's because they are. It's the old ways. They're dying. They can't breathe no more in this atmosphere you're creating, in those old habits.
Right.
You dig? That's what me and Miata was talking today about. Like, bad habits ruin companies. And they're great employees, great leaders, but bad habits, old routines, not wanting to be susceptible to change. You dig? So this whole expression, everything we doing is it's a new birth, it's enlightenment. You know what I mean? And now we're gonna get into some fun shit. I want to know the music. What type of music do y'all listen to on a day-to-day
um,
basis? Who's the
on a
top
day-to-day
artist?
basis.
Who's the
Me,
top artist?
I'm a gospel girly.
Okay. So no
I'm
no
definitely a
sexy
gospel
red.
girly.
Just
Huh?
gospel. No sexy red?
I ain't say no sexy red, but
I'm
I just say
asking.
it.
I'm not judging. I'm asking.
I am.
She's not my favorite. She's not my favorite. Depending on who I want to be. Okay? Cause listen, I got some alter egos. I ain't gonna
She
say
gets
I
some
don't.
plays. Okay, that's cool. She got
But
mouth to feed. I ain't mad
when
at
I'm
it. I
being,
just
when I'm just me, little old Dayja, I'm definitely a gospel girly
okay.
for sure. Gospel and R&B. I'm a lover girl, and that's it.
So now there's a side question. Did the either of you sing in the church choir growing up?
I did. I sung in a choir growing up.
And were you trying to
I
be the
did.
lead or did you blend in?
I said I'm a shy singer. So what you think I did? I was in the back.
In the back.
I was in the back.
I'm gonna clap. Y'all keep going. Y'all
And then I
see.
also sung in gospel choir at Columbus State.
I should.
So that was a
Okay.
vibe. It was cool, and I that's what I write. So my genre of music, I write gospel music.
I
Hey,
should. That's
it's
awesome.
crazy how the ones that sung probably all they life be the ones that be nervous and shit.
Me,
Like
because I be nervous as
be
hell.
nervous, bro. Like I know a lot of church singers that just don't do artistry. Like they just will not do it. But I ain't singing no church, and I ain't do none of that. Like, hey, but I'm telling you, like it's the church people. They can run, they can do all that, run up and down the scale, all that, do all. They
Listen,
good, they
Hey,
good. But it's
listen.
like it's just something about them. They just won't put it out
Yeah.
there. They won't put it
No
out
devil
there.
music. No devil music. I'm cool.
Man, they
I,
better stop it, man.
What's your music? What you listening to on a day to day? What's going through your
Man, I listen.
earbuds?
I am so they gonna tell. They probably gonna think I'm so fucking like self centered, bro. I listen to me, bro. I don't.
Okay.
stop listening
Yeah,
to me. Come
and
on.
if I do listen to something, man, it's probably like some oldies. I got an oldie playlist. I got a weird playlist. I just not even weird. I got a different playlist I just put together called New Vintage, right? So
Okay.
it's like some artists at the time that was new that had a vintage sound. Might shout like
Mm.
Sade, or I don't know if you know the dude. I can't remember bro's name, man. But he made this song called Something in My Do Rag. But it's like it has a nostalgic feel to it, like an older feel though.
Yeah.
So things like that. And if I'm in the gym, bro, I'll listen to myself, or I might listen to one of my homies or something like that, or I might throw in a workout playlist from Apple or something like that. But for real, most of the time, bro, I'm tapped into me trying to see what I can do better, how I can make it sound better, how I can elevate my sound. It's not even just because I just want to hear myself the whole time. Honestly, I don't even like hearing my voice sometimes because it don't sound right. But I'm trying to figure out how can I make it better. You know what I
Yeah, you
mean? Like,
working.
yeah, how can I elevate the situation? Or I'm just trying to learn the words so that way when I get on stage and the beat cut, I got it all on lock. My dog, it don't even matter, music or not. I'm
No
still finna rock
mistakes.
it out. Yeah, it's over with. So I'm just
Wow.
constantly listening to myself for growth. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like both of y'all's answers.
I
Okay.
said, what you be listening to? Why you questioning
Yeah.
us?
I'm all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I like mood music. So it could be Whitney Houston. I like Masego. I like Lucky Day. I love soul. I
Yes, sir.
love R&B. I love neo soul. I have rappers I like. I don't listen to a lot of rap. I believe it or not. And I
I don't
think your
listen to a lot
workout
of rap.
playlist is another question for the world, like that, because I think that had changed for person to person. But when I work out, I like slow music. I like R&B.
Yeah,
I
see,
do
people
it
I
think
like
I'm in
some
my
differently,
feels
Ursha.
all the time when I listen to slow music. But my thing is, I don't feel like people today, like, I really be listening. Like, when I listen to
Yeah,
music, I don't, like, just be like, oh, the beat's nice. Like, and loving it for the beat. I want to hear the words. I listen to what y'all be saying, what y'all be talking about. If y'all not talking about nothing, I don't want to hear it. I don't care how good the beat is. Like, tell me something. Like, I want to hear your story. I need a story. Like, I don't know. I want to feel, and that's just it. Like, I don't feel like people's words be doing it for me. Like, what is y'all talking about? Like, this ain't it. Like,
tapping the
so
straight
that's my
dog,
thing.
tapping the straight dog. That's what she talking about, y'all. Tapping the straight dog. It's an old
yeah.
project. It's about that feel, about them words. Tap in.
I
Yeah.
say. And music, I think too, we as we got older, we realized music served a lot more purposes in our lives than we gave credit for. And I remember a lot of times when I was younger, music talked for me. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna send you a song. Like,
Yeah.
they get it. Listen to them.
I'm pretty sure it still do that for today's society. It's just we got a lot of honestly, man, a lot of music that's being brought out now is a lot of depression music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's because a lot of people are fucking depressed, bro. It's
Music
just that
reflects the
simple. You know
times,
what I
yeah.
mean? It is what it is. A lot of these kids are depressed. A lot of these kids are going through the heartbreak and speaking on it. You know what I mean? So, but they also partying too, having a good time. I remember, you feel me? You couldn't play Nuck if you buck, and you feel me? All that. You gonna get
Mhm.
moved. We gonna move some furniture around in this motherfucker. You understand what I'm
Wait, what
saying?
type of
So,
party is this? You looking up like what type? Oh, nigga get
yeah,
Hannah?
bro.
Y'all
Yeah,
sure?
yeah. Who you
All
with?
right.
Who you with? You gonna get moved around in here. So I can't really, you know what I mean? They still like that. You know, they playing they Nardo Wick. You know what I mean? They playing
Yeah,
Nardo Wick, who, you know what I mean, stepping on shit. They doing that. They doing the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just coming from a place from them. It's all about us being able to teach them too as well. You know what I mean? I got a lot of artists that look that I could say, man, look at me as a valuable person to come and talk to. I don't want to say they mentor. I don't want to say somebody they look up to me, but they look to me for information. I can catch it when I'm talking to somebody that's doing music and they really tapped in. I know when people ignoring me. You know what I mean? They eyes tell they say the eyes say
yeah,
everything without you saying something.
Mhm.
I have somebody locked in on every word that I got. I'll be like, oh yeah, I got them. You know what I mean? But they from the information that come from me. So I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of artists and a lot of younger ones, hell, even ones that's older than me that just ain't done the things that I've done yet. You know what I mean? Like I
yeah,
said, it's a good game. It's a good game to be in, man, because we can reach one, teach one. And that's what it be about right there, man.
yeah. And then everything that we had to climb through to get here is not forgotten. You know what I mean? Like through promoting, I remember a lot of the homies that had to get their spins at the house parties. And wasn't no
Yeah,
shame in it. You dig what
yeah,
I'm saying? And the house party was turned. And now to see them booking venues and doing
yeah.
shows and seeing their music online, and I'm just sneaking through the comments and people like, yo, this is a banger. Did you hear,
Right.
bro? Last project, and they excited. You know what I mean? To see that, like that's amazing, bro. Like you said off air, like that's priceless. You can't buy that. You can't cheat your
Nah,
way to that.
not at all.
You be a stand up person, that's how they gonna see you, and you gonna do stand up business. You know what I mean? So I salute everybody that had to, man, because I really remember burning CD. You dig? I remember LimeWire. I remember the
That
hustle.
lime wire.
Next tail
Right.
ringtones. I remember how we came up.
Yeah.
You feel me? To see the things that we're doing now and to see how we're making them translate. And we not looking for the glory. We ain't in them kids' face. Like I had to chirp them back in the day. Like you don't know how easy this FaceTime is. I ain't had this. Like we celebrate all the things that are new too, and we putting our own mark on it. We not just stepping to the side either. We putting our own spin and our own twist on these things. You know what I mean? So I feel everybody a part of this event, everything we're doing is powerful. You know what I mean? I'm honored. I'm excited to be a part of it. Um, this has been a pleasure, bro. Just me and you, because I know our paths gonna cross now. You dig? This is just the
Yeah,
universe.
yeah,
Like y'all got to talk.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I appreciate you even taking the time and doing this, man. Like once she sent me your page and Miata was telling me like, yeah, we gonna try to get him. I'm like, he gonna come? Like, nigga, look famous. You sure?
Man,
He
I
busy? She like, nah,
appreciate
it ain't
that,
like that.
man.
You know, I know him. He
Yeah.
cool. So I'm like, all right, bet. Like, it's we in there
Hey,
then.
you know the crazy part about that, bro? I've heard that so much, and it's low key. It's a compliment, but it's low key like I don't like it, bro, cause
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like 'cause some people
and I get what
literally
you
won't.
mean.
Yeah, literally they won't reach out to me after they see that, or you know what I mean. Like it's been people that see me in person and be like, "Man, I was gonna say something to you, but I just feel like you wasn't going."
Mm,
It just depend on what it is. Like even with this event, you know what I mean. Like I do get paid bookings. You know what I mean. I'm not telling nobody that I get paid in the thousands. I start off at $500, bro. I get paid for those bookings. You know what I mean. Certain events, I'm not gonna like. I'm gonna be like, bro, just make sure you take care of me because I know I'm a strong believer in karma. Karma done got me.
yes.
Karma, hey, karma could be a badass bitch, or it could be a bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? I done had karma come get me before, but I had good karma come around. So I always try to outweigh my bad, you know what I'm saying, by doing
Yeah,
something. So I mean, at times I'm giving, you know what I mean? I'm doing random acts of voluntary service, you know what I mean? And it
I
ain't nothing
sure.
big. I'm not glorifying it or putting it on my phone like I gave this, I did that for this, I did that. Like, nah, bro. Like, I know it's gonna come back. I watched it come back. I
Yeah,
watch some things be overrided because I've just been doing great and doing being a good fucking person, bro. Like you know what I
yeah.
mean. So
You protect it. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
this is now that balancing because this is the good karma. You
yeah,
dig? This is what I tell my sons and my mentees. Like, there's people talking about your name in these rooms for good things. And there's people talking about you in favor of you. And there's people looking out for you in ways you have no idea. You dig what I'm saying? And
yeah,
that's that power of that voucher. Somebody just speaking on your name, like, yeah, they solid. And this
yeah.
is
You
how
good,
every other culture has it. This is what the black culture we're building to be able to speak for each other and be like, oh yeah, they good. You know what I mean? And not
yeah,
have the people look sideways like, hold up. You dig? So this is that opportunity for everything new. Everything that's that revolutionary shit. Everything we see needs corrected.
right.
This is the correcting. You dig?
That's not to say I ain't gonna turn y'all down now, cause I turn a motherfucker down
He
fast
said,
as
"Don't
a
get it
bitch. All right.
twisted."
Hey, if that shit ain't go, if it ain't going, I ain't going. I promise you. But I'll tell you though, I ain't gonna beat around the bush with you. I'm gonna just tell you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We done put in a lot of work, and like I said, over the years, where we real confident in what we doing. Um, but I also see the growth in everybody and the opportunities that can also come with that. So this is another opportunity to meet, network, and your network is your net worth. So let's
that's right.
network and make this, make the network bigger.
Yeah, I love to hear that. And this is also showing like your evolution. You know what I mean? This is the gratitude in these things. Like people take you serious.
Yeah,
And that's one of the best things to have. Cause now they know they can't play with your time. You dig? And you know you don't want them playing with your time. You
hey,
feel me?
listen.
So we
After so long, well, it ain't about to be able to even reach me at a point in time.
Yeah.
So you know what I
I
mean. It's
say.
just because I'm just gonna close the door. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
And that's why I'm
So
glad you're here. That's why we all glad you're here. That's what
for
me out
sure.
of season you. And as long
Yeah,
as one person see it in you, the world is gonna have access to it. You feel me? And this is what we do. This is why I believe in her vision so much. You know what I mean? This is why I'm excited that we had this conversation because now I'm excited to get to know more about you. Like, because we gonna be doing more shows and more events. You gonna be on tour. Somebody gonna be
yeah.
asking me, you heard of this dude? You feel me? Now we got all of this chemistry. Now we got all this experience. So this has been love, man. This has been so much love. Anything y'all wanna lead the people with?
I don't know.
Miss Deja, you gonna sing for them?
I'm like,
Miss Deja, we going to the front of the choir?
Hey,
Nah,
this
not today. It is
like
on
I
the spot,
said,
I know.
like I said earlier, man. If y'all wanna get a grasp of where I see myself with music, man, and how I would want to be perceived as an artist. Big in the Stray Dog. A lot of like I said, a lot of people think R&B is just love, sap, and all that stuff like that. But my one of my first singles, which maybe. something that blow real big will be more of a better than me type of situation, father and son conversations, or just how to get through certain things in life. It ain't just about the love situation. So tap into that straight dog, man. I'm asking y'all to tap into straight dog because that's my baby.
For sure.
Like that's my baby, not that's my artistry, not what people want to hear from me. That can turn into a situation to where somebody may hear some R&B lovey-dovey song and be like, that's what I want to hear from him all the time. And I'm not finna give that to you. I'm finna
Right.
give you me. I'm finna give you what I want to give you. You know what I mean? Because I got to this place by doing that. So
That's
tap
real.
in, man. Tap in, Dre Singleton everywhere, man. I'm Googleable. You can Google me. You can type it in.
Hey,
You can type it on the website. I will pop up Dre Singleton. You can do that, man. So tap in with me as soon as y'all can, man. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to talk to y'all, man, and network. And we definitely gonna build further past this.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Make sure y'all follow all of us everywhere. Y'all heard the man, straight dog. Go type it in now. You type it in something. Type in this. Go
Dog
listen to
with a
this new music.
D-A-W-G, man. Dog like that. Not the dog that y'all know of. It's the
Like my
dog.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
And share with somebody all the stuff you listen to, all the stuff you receive. Share with somebody. Let somebody know about this stuff because we taking over. We changing the world, man. I'm excited. So this is a wrap. This is the first Burn One episode. Y'all know where to get y'all's tickets. If you don't, type Burn One into Eventbrite. Make sure y'all following everyone whose name's listed here today. You can find us everywhere. Thank y'all for joining in. Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in. But thank y'all for sharing. You dig? So keep
Yeah, go
sharing
to
that love.
miatagelatoevents.com.
MiataGelatoEvents.com. There it is.
Bow.
That's where you can find everything you need Miata related.
Man,
Even
link
if
in
you
the
want to
All
be a
right.
bio.
vendor, go on there. Get your
Yeah,
table.
you vendors, it ain't too late. Spots is filling up fast. I know I told y'all we got spots. They almost gone. So let's get on the bowling out. We a month out. You dig? It's almost showtime. I'm excited.
And listen, it's about to be tourist season around that time. My birthday's on the 28th. So we're getting lit, okay?
Hey,
Just want
hey.
y'all to know. We twerking at the bar. On
Okay.
top, on the side, wherever you want. We twerking at my
Everywhere.
bar.
Say
Everywhere.
less. I'm looking forward to it. Say less. Thank y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. Everybody be blessed.
All right. Blessings.
Peace.
Blessings.